Tonight, with a nationwide effort to reduce violence, it's tonight's cover story. For years, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department has been working to reduce crime in the place we call home. In June, we learned violent crime is up roughly 8% compared to this time last year. This includes a rise in homicides and armed robberies. Like Charlotte, Oakland, California has been focused on crime prevention. Among the tactics used, gun buybacks. But what happens to all those guns collected? Itai Hod introduces us to one artist transforming the firearms into something useful in the garden. It's tonight's cover story.
Here, in John Rogers' workshop in East Oakland, something remarkable is happening.
So I'll cut this one here.
Guns once capable of taking life are being transformed into instruments that nurture it.
They're beautiful, but they're also made for war. They're made for killing.
For the last couple of years, John, a sculptor and blacksmith, has been part of a national movement that turns surrendered weapons into gardening tools.
I'm an anti-gun violence person, definitely, so I feel very strongly about it.
Called Guns to Gardens, the program allows people to turn over their firearms, no questions asked, in exchange for a gift card and a garden tool made from the decommissioned weapons.
This is the barrel, and so I'm going to let that cool for a little bit.
Today, John is taking an old Stevens 320 shotgun and making it into a hand shovel.
I'm using the same curvature of the gun. I'm just opening it up into a shovel shape, like a flower unfolding in a way.
In addition to the gardening tools, for the last 3 decades, he's been forging old pistols and rifles into dragons, critters, and mythical creatures. Growing up in a military family, he was introduced to firearms at an early age. Since then, he's witnessed the devastation of gun violence firsthand, after a close friend was killed in a murder-suicide. What do you hope people are going to get out of this?
I think just to further the discussion of how guns relate to our culture, how violence relates to our culture, how our adrenaline addiction relates to our culture.
In the last few years, we've had a significant uptick in shootings year after year.
Oakland Police Captain Steve Valle says programs like Guns to Gardens have helped get hundreds of firearms off the street.
I think that's a very powerful way of repurposing guns back into the community for a very positive thing.
For John, it's a chance to disarm hearts while making the world a little bit safer.
It's transformative. It's lead into gold, or in this case, lead into green.
Breathing new life into instruments of death by creating tools loaded with meaning.